There it is. We are on the YouTubes. Welcome back, everybody, to a new concept. I had to bring on the GOAT himself, my good friend Ducky. Say hello to everybody.
Hello. How are you all doing today? Let me know in the comments below.
Look at this handsome man. And his voice, too, soothing. We are back with a goated concept here. We are doing tier lists. Who doesn't love a good tier list, am I right? So we have our own super interesting, well thought out tiers here. And we're going to rank every mod in every generation, starting with the first generation. So the way this works is that we're going to come with our opinions of how good we subjectively think they are. So it's no objectiveness here. We're not going to look at a tier list. Oh, this is 11, this is 12. Nothing like that. It's like, how good do we feel they are? And in terms of the design. So it's something is super badass, but it looks horrible. That's going to affect the weights. So without any further ado, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get going with Bulbasaur, baby. And this is kind of fun because we can kind of integrate a little bit about what we know about Little Cup as well in this, right? True. So
you more than me, but yeah.
True. What do you think about Bulbasaur? We don't have to spend like 20 minutes on each one.
I like Bulbasaur. It's cute. I like it the best personally in the whole line.
Oh, yeah, in the whole line. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like it better. Like, I think I honestly dislike Venusaur the most just because, like, I don't know, the face is a little strange.
Strange,
but
okay.
Bulbasaur, he's just a cute guy.
He's just a little cute guy, yeah? See, if you when you get a son or a daughter in the future, so you present them a Pokemon game like Kanto, you see the 3 starters and you think, fuck yeah, Bulbasaur, dude. Is it there, or is it like, I'm probably going Squirtle or Charmander? Or like, what would you recommend your kid in the future?
I mean,
get real quick.
Objectively, Bulbasaur is the best starter to pick.
It is for the game.
I like Squirtle. I'm a Squirtle guy.
Yeah. Squirtle is like, you can just beat, like, I don't know if your school was like that, but everybody who picked Charmander they just have like a sense of like cockiness to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and you get
like, I like Charmander. He's a cool little guy, but
yeah,
he's too popular. Like, I got to be different.
Yeah. And in some way, I actually think by trying to be different, Squirtle is like one of the, like, I feel like a lot of more people pick Squirtle than they think pick Squirtle, if that makes sense. Like, you think you're being different, but you're kind of So, but if you pick Bulbasaur, I kind of feel like you separate from the masses a little bit.
Oh, true.
I don't think it's the average Joe picking Bulbasaur. So, although I don't think Bulbasaur is mid, that would be a little low for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily is a banger either. So no. I think it gets the job done. I think it gets the job done. It gets the job done. Now, personally, from my experience here, playing through the game, and I haven't used Ivysaur much competitively, I'll give you that. So I have to draw from some in-game experience here. But Ivysaur feels really good for the stage of the game that you're playing with Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Like,
it gets a lot more tools.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you just Sleep Powder Gary at SSN or Blue. You
just
bend them over.
Poison Powder, Stun Spore, like a lot of disruption.
Yeah, because that's what like Bulbasaur learns at like level 14, 15, and by the time it gets to Ivysaur, it already has all these tools.
Yep, and then it gets more bulk once it's Ivysaur as well.
And just like clicking Giga Drain or like a Mega Drain, Absorb, whatever you want, like on a Geodude in like a cave, bro, shit's to die for. It's better than drugs, dude. It's just.
So you have something against Geodude? We'll get on that later.
I actually also, personally, in my experience, you see the hue that Bulbasaur and Venusaur have. Ivysaur is a little bit darker. And for me, that works. For me, that works. I like that shift a little bit more. So I think I would put Venusaur and it get the job done, but I personally think Ivysaur is a banger. I don't know about you. If it's
I think they get the job done.
Okay. We can. Okay. Then it's fine. Mega Venusaur, though.
Okay. I'm not a fan of Mega Venusaur. Like, it's not bad, but it doesn't change enough for me to be like, wow, this is cool. It just gets like a bigger tree.
I mean, true.
Or plant, whatever.
Competitively, though, thing is a different beast.
Oh yeah, it's very annoying.
It's so annoying because it reduces a weakness of 4 down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's only weak to Psychic and Flying now with Thick Fat. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you have Mold Breaker, Ice, or Fire, I guess. But this thing is tanky, dude. That like the
tanky.
Like you don't mind using your Mega Orb for these stats on a bulky Pokemon. Because you have the Leech Seed, you have the Giga Drain, like you have the Recovery. So I think this, I like it. It gets the job done. It kind of skews it a little bit back. It's not as dramatic as Hue Change of Ivysaur, but it's kind of going a little bit in that direction again, and I can respect that. There's no G-Max forms, but for me, the G-Max one is goated. Like, have you seen the design of that thing?
I think I recall.
Yeah, it's. Like,
I didn't really play Gen 8 though, so.
Oh, that's fine. It's like huge, dude. It's huge. Okay, Charmander line, I should say.
I think he gets the job done.
You think it gets the job done?
Yep.
In terms of like a design for kids, I think like they would put this as like goated. You know? Mm. But then you kind of mature and you come to realize like, okay, it's not even a dragon type. It's and competitively and competitively as well, this thing has Typhlosion stats and is 4 times weak to rocks. You're like, okay. So it doesn't do anything. Okay. So for me, they're very mid. Well, we'll get to the megas, but if you think they get the job done,
I think Charmander gets the job done, and Charmeleon is mid.
Yeah, I can definitely agree on that. We can do it like this. The way they solve for Brock is giving this thing Metal Claw. That tells you the whole story you need to know, really. What about the Black Dragon Charizard X?
I mean, it's goated.
It's goated. Okay. I'm glad we agree.
He's just a cool guy.
Because this is an actual dragon, dude.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of the Charizard like ideology. This is what Charizard always was meant to be. It's just sad that you have to use a item slot to get there.
Yep.
Because now you're still ×2 weak to rocks, but you get these amazing ability, amazing stats. Yeah, everything.
I do like how they went in different directions. Like they went the route everybody wanted.
Yep.
Like the Fire Dragon. And then they went like an actual advanced form of normal Charizard we have.
Yep.
Which is cool. It's definitely not the goated level. But it's cool.
You think it's a banger though? I think you know
it's a banger or it gets the job done. Either way.
Yeah, I think it could be a banger. Because it feels like this is what Game Freak always wanted to do if they ever gave it an evolution, and this is what the community wanted, you know. So they kind of gave them both, and I like that. Okay, we're getting to the goated starter: Squirtle, Wartortle, Bulbasaur, Blastoise, Mega Blastoise. What are we thinking here?
I think they're all bangers. A Mega Blastoise is goated.
Ooh, wow. Because I was actually going to say, like, I would put goated, and this is a banger. I would probably do like that.
I don't know. Like,
if you think, like...
Wartortle is my least favorite for sure, but it's not bad, of course. I just feel like Mega Blastoise is so much cooler than regular Blastoise.
It kind of is, but it still has the cannon kind of thing, though.
But it's got a big ass cannon now.
Okay.
And so side.
We can probably do it like this then.
Why doesn't he get sidearm shell?
Shell side arm?
Yeah, like he's literally the look.
Well, he doesn't have the shell
candidate
on the arm. Because if you think about Galarian and Slowbro, shell side arm can be physical or special. If it's physical, he smacks you with the hand with the shell. If it's special, he uses like a shell cannon. So it could only ever be special for Blastoise, I feel like. It doesn't really make sense.
Give him a signature move.
There we go. Give him a signature move.
Give him fucking huge blast.
Yeah.
And it does like 200 base power.
Yeah.
No drawback.
He just wants it to be the best mon of all time.
Just make it make it like a Giga Impact or something. Or like Hyper Beam.
Okay.
That'd probably be balanced.
True. Next up, we have Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree line. What are we thinking there?
I mean, they're mid. Like, they're not bad, I don't think. Maybe Metapod's kind of bad. Like,
yeah, no.
yeah, but I think Caterpie and Butterfree, like, they're fine.
I think this is just cheesy. I don't think this does much of anything. And it looks pretty baseline for
Yeah.
like
I mean, we are in Gen 1. Let's remember.
I would do like this probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's fair. The B line though. Where is Mega Butterfree at, bro? I'm asking the real question.
There's a Mega Butterfree?
No, where is it at? Mega Beedrill gets a Mega, while he doesn't Butterfree.
Because Beedrill's fucking epic.
Okay.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
We'll start with Weedle. Weedle, I mean, it's alright.
Yeah, I think
It's a good first stage.
Yeah. Does it get the job done though?
No, it's mid. It's just like, it's not on that level.
No, it's
Like it.
the boopy like schnauzer that he has is kind of putting him a little bit there.
It's silly.
Yeah.
He's a silly guy.
Yeah. And Kakuna I feel like that ain't it.
Yeah, like they went from like a really bad Pokemon in Weedle, and then they wanted to make it defensive. But then Beedrill is like completely offensive.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense in terms of
the nature
biological
of the mon, yeah.
things, but in terms of Pokemon battling, it doesn't.
And Beedrill though. Regular Beedrill.
Regular Beedrill, he's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Like,
does he get the job done, or is he?
He gets the job done.
He gets the job done.
But Mega Beedrill, I mean,
that guy's a goat.
This guy's goated.
This guy's goated, like for real.
Like,
Mega
just look
Evolutions?
at the stance change. He goes from, what is it called? Like
front stance to like a back stance.
He gets like the predator eyes now.
True.
Like he's not the prey. He is the predator now.
Gets a goated ability. Gets goated stats, gets a clearly defined role with huge upsides and clear downsides. Very balanced mon, in my opinion. I like that a lot. And the design, it actually uses the stinger as like the biggest horn, like now almost. It's like a lance. Yeah, I like that a lot. Kind of goated on the, can't even lie. The Pidgey line, the Pidgeot line.
I think I'm a little biased because I really like the Pidgey.
The Pidgeys,
line, but like they're not that good. in actuality.
In actuality.
Pidgey is definitely the worst though, because at least Pidgeotto and Pidgeot have like cool feathers.
Yeah, they have like the red and yellow theme going on. Yeah. No, I think Pidgey's kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a little mid.
He's a little mid. No, Pidgeotto, I think takes it a step up and gets the job done.
Yeah.
This is not ordered within the tiers, by the way. We're just...
Yeah.
And Pidgeot has the beautiful hair, but this, like, using this guy...
I don't think he's a banger, though. Like...
Nah, using this guy is, like...
He gets the job done still.
Yeah, it's like the base stats are so bad.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like where they fix him. I think this is a banger.
Yeah. He gets, like, majestic.
Yeah, it's like...
The shiny is really nice.
Oh, I haven't seen the shiny.
Pull it up. It's great.
Mega Pidgeot shiny. Let's see it right now. Ooh.
It gets like golden with like purple.
Okay, I like that a lot actually.
It's
cool. Ooh, okay. I don't think it's a goat.
No,
because you have to
kind of like.
Yeah, it's a banger. Like actually giving it a niche ability that actually works out very well with your moveset. I like that a lot. You gave it base stats to make it work, and you keep the typing, and you keep like the originality of the Pokemon a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
So Rattata,
This ain't it.
This is Raticate is horrible in my opinion.
Really? I don't think it's that bad.
I think it's fucking horrible. It's awful to look at. It's
like not that bad though. Yeah. It's just Hyper Fang stat. Like it's really good early game in the games because it has like decent attack with like high base power stab.
But you switch him out. Like he never makes it to the E4. Like I could use some of these
no.
mons in the E4. Like this doesn't see light of day.
No. I don't think he's horrible though.
Okay, yeah, no.
I think he's a no.
Yeah,
Like,
no. Okay. Spearow and Fearow. Where's my
So-
Fearow at? Come on. Now.
People liked Pidgeot more. Even though Fearow is like, I don't like it as much as Pidgeot, but it's literally just a better Pidgeot.
in terms of using it to battle, like I could actually draft this guy, yeah. But I do think Pidgeot looks like more beautiful, and I think that's the idea of it.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, this guy has a red glove on his head like a turkey. It's like
I like
it's very
Spearow
turkey.
more than Fearow, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's still like a little guy.
But is it
good
enough to get the job done? I still think it's like mid.
Yeah, it's kind of mid. It just feels like they needed another bird.
Yeah. I'm getting very turkey vibes from these.
Yeah.
Does Fearow get the job done because it has like a competitive moveset?
No.
No, still
I
mid.
don't think so. Yeah.
Okay. So now we got the snakes. The silly snakes.
Ekans, it's like whatever.
I like how it's like coiled up
Yeah.
in the sprite.
It's just Arbok's like, I think Arbok is pretty cool for like a snake. Like it's a simple design, but it's cool. Ekans is just
Horrifying for a Gen 1 mod, like if you met out in the
I mean,
wild.
yeah. Like I guess the thing on its like stomach or whatever you'd call it, I don't know, is like to scare
Markings?
off
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like
Ekans is alright.
I think it gets the job done.
Yeah.
Like if you need a snake mon for
Good
Gen
for
1, I
evolution.
think Ekans fills the role pretty well.
They really did do a lot of like color changes within the evolutions, like
Yeah.
hue changes and stuff.
Yeah.
In Gen 1.
I also gotta like give a shout out to Ekans and like Little Cup because that mon actually can do something as like a lower tier mon. Like it is good competitive.
It did just get buffed, or Arbok. I like Skill Shot.
Scale shot, yeah. You could definitely go that route too. The icon. The
What do you think?
ooh, I think Pikachu.
Well, can we say Pikachu's better than Raichu?
I like Raichu better.
I
Personally.
like Pikachu better.
Okay, I like Raichu better just because I like the color better, and I think it goes back to being a little chubby, which is like the old Pikachu. I like the old Pikachu. The new Pikachu's a little bit too slim. Like they icon.
He started working out.
Yeah, which is good for him, but like iconized, if that's a word, like him a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
And Raichu has like the tail is very remarkable. It's a better yellow.
I think they both get the job done.
Yeah. It's obviously in one way Pikachu is the GOAT because it's like the series. Like it's the only reason our series is so known as it is. But Game Freak, he gets special treatment from Game Freak very often. Charizard and Pikachu are like the biggest offenders on that. Like Pikachu should not be better than Raichu, and somehow it still is because of Light Ball, which is just not. It's just not. It shouldn't be a thing, you know.
Yep.
At least according to me. So, all right, Sandshrew line.
I love Sandshrew and Sandslash.
I love Alolan Sandshrew and Alolan Sandslash. I'm not too big of these guys.
Sandshrew, it's just like it's a great evolution line. Like he's just a little baby, and then he becomes
Like a spiky boy.
yeah.
That's all you ever need, really.
Yeah.
But are they goats though? Because I don't think.
No, they're not goats. I think Sandshrew. How I personally put it, I would say Sandshrew gets the job done, and Sandslash is a banger.
Yeah, then they're both getting the job done. not on the banger train there. I would probably put them as mid. Like probably Sandshrew, I would put it gets the job done just because it has like a really solid rapid spin roll. Like I have to respect that, but the design is very plain for a ground type. Like it rolls, it's like an armadillo. It's like okay, yeah. Sure. Nidorans, female and male.
I think the male is better for Nidoran.
Yes, I agree. I like what they did with the ears on that one.
Gives
and
it
it's like a
more
little horn.
personality.
Yeah. This is kind of gets lost in the masses, and you mix it with mouse stuff. This is kind of like you see the brighter color, the more like edgy spike dynamic, and it fits so well that it just has like hustle mega horn. I really like that for it. So this, I feel like this gets the job done, but I feel like Nidoran female is very mid. And then these are very forgettable. This is like I can't even.
Yeah. But then
it's not
like
bad.
Nidoqueen is where they made it like way better.
Yeah, this is like you could even go for like banger status.
For Gen 1 standards, it's a banger.
Okay,
yeah. Like
yeah, for sure.
I think same with Nidoking.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
Yeah. Cuz it amps him up to 50, gives him good typing in poison grounds, like they can hit EQ, like they have a good roll. Obviously, you got to respect the Nidoking for the original speedruns and stuff like that, but still, just like having sheer force and just like Nidoqueen can be defensive, Nidoking can be very offensive. They work out. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And these two are just like they're not bad designs. Like
they just get overshadowed.
Yeah, it's very forgettable. But it's not like they aren't quite mid either, because mid is like they just don't quite hit the bar. They're just like missing like one personality trait or something. This just like is perfectly meets the quota. And just like qualifies, but these needs a little checkup and like a little extra. This is just what is going on here, and then I can't even. Psyduck is going straight. I'm just kidding. Okay,
buddy.
Okay, buddy. Let's calm it down. Clefable Clefairy. In terms of design, they're very plain.
They're plain, but like Clefable has something going on.
Yeah, this thing is a very strong.
Stuff is just.
I think Fairy saved these a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Pre-Fairy,
but like they are
horrible.
Better than Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff.
They are.
Like,
they are. I think this is cute enough. I think this gets the job done, and this is like it's. I wouldn't say a banger, but I think they get the job done. Like you can draft this, you can play with this. This is cute. You can have this on your like casual team.
Mascot.
Yeah. Did you know Clefairy was the original mascot for Pokemon? Yeah, before Pikachu. Yep. Vulpix Ninetales. Now you gotta respect the fact that these can set the sun, but
yeah, they literally just said, hey, we came out before Naruto, but let's actually copy Naruto and make a Pokemon based off the Ninetales. So
yeah, but I kind of like these designs. I feel like
they are nice designs.
I kind of feel like they have something like fantastical about them, and it pushes it off in like an original good way. You know,
they hit the mark on them.
They hit the mark. So I don't know about banger. I kind of feel like Vulpix is a banger, and Ninetales is like toning it down a little bit. I don't know how you feel about that. Probably gets the job done.
I think they're like the same tier, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Jigglypuff, you gotta respect the smash inclusion.
Jigglypuff is way better than Wigglytuff.
It is. Like this is down here. What?
Yeah.
Well,
it's not quite. This is horrible, but it's definitely. I think the worst out of Raticate Metapod in it.
It just looks
like it goes from really cute to like
creepy.
Why? It looks like a Teletubby that got fat.
Yeah, it's almost like a Y. It's like it's hard to put a finger on it, but it's like they just elongated it. Kind of.
Yeah.
It looks a little creepy. It looks like a Furby.
It is kind of creepy.
It looks like a Furby.
It does.
All right, Zubat and Golbat, because Crobat is not here yet.
True.
Zubat.
I think Zubat. It's either mid or gets the job done.
I think it gets the job done, because if you need a bat Pokemon, that's it right there. That's a bat.
Yeah.
But
then Golbat.
Yeah.
Like you get more personality.
You do get more personality though. You kind of do, but I don't know, man. The long mouth is a little off-putting as well.
Yeah, it's a funny guy. Crobat is like
Crobat could
the
be
guy.
Crobat could be. That's a banger. Crobat is a banger. it's I kind of feel like I would put Crobat mid, but it's like the thing, like they are bats and they are supposed to be annoying, so they fill their role very well in that sense, right? Because like if you need a bat, that's a bat. If you need it to be annoying, it pulls up the job. Like it has personality, it's recognizable. Like you know this guy. Like you don't have to play a lot of Pokemon to know this guy, and that's kind of good. Oddish line, I feel like it kind of gets lost in the masses a little bit.
Yeah.
I like where they were headed with Vileplume. I kind of like Vileplume, but that's more the way you play it than the way it looks. If that makes sense. Like Gloom is just derpy. I feel like it's either mid or this ain't it.
I think it's probably mid.
Mid. Oddish is cute. It's a little forgettable. It's a weed Pokemon. Ugh, I don't really know where to put it.
Probably just mid, or I think it's just mid.
Probably mid. Is a weed Pokemon? There it is. Looks like a blueberry. Vileplume amps it up a little bit. I think it gets the job done.
Yeah.
But that's about where it ends. Paris looks horrible, in my opinion. Like, I don't like how that looks. It's just a very...
It's a little scary.
Yeah, it's very scary for a children's game, I feel.
Parasect is cool, though.
Parasect is kind of like amps it back to Q, almost. Because if you don't... If you're a kid and you don't know the lore, this is cute. It's like...
Yeah, isn't it some, like... thing, it's like dead, isn't it, or whatever?
It's like the big mushroom on its head is like the fungi that's like it's like a parasite that's eroded it, and kind of like this crab under is like just like the host that's been taken over by the fungus.
Yeah.
So I feel
this is probably like this ain't it.
I feel like I hate this mon. Like I feel like this.
You hate it? I don't think I hate it.
You don't think you hate it? It's just so creepy, man.
It is creepy. But, like, Gengar's creepy, but he's cool.
Gengar's just like a silly little guy. Gengar's just the silly little guy.
Have you seen the Gengar Gen 1 thing? It's pretty scary.
Yeah, Gen 1 sprite. I mean, like, it's more like... I'm getting, like, edgy vibes.
He's malicious.
Yeah. But it's not like creepy. I'm not getting creepy. This creeps me out. If I saw this in real life, I would punt it. If I saw Gengar in real life, I wouldn't
go near it. I'm be real.
Paras in real life, just horrifying. Venonat, Venomoth. Now these are kind of like in terms of I'm very biased on these. I really like them. They play really well. They look really cool for bug types, in my opinion. Yeah.
They have more personality than most of the other Gen 1 bugs.
And in terms of how you play them as well, these are very personality-like. This has tinted lens. Like, it hits hard with physical moves, and it can put you to sleep with compound eyes and just, like, be a grounded poison, absorb T-spikes. Like, very much utility, very much offense, which is not what you expect out of this thing. And then this, obviously, with Quiver Dance, Tinted Lens, like, you have to just watch out for these mons. I love how they have, like, a niche use.
Rambat Demon right there.
Yes, absolutely. So I feel like I want to put one or both in, like, a banger, but if you think less of them, we can put it in Gets the Job Done.
I think I like Venonat more than Venomoth.
Okay, I'm a banger and Gets the Job Done. How about that?
I just like silly little guys, I think.
Yeah. There's a silly little guy.
Now we got a real silly little guy. This guy is so carried by its ability, it's actually disgusting. It's such a funny Pokemon, though. Like, it's so not, like, impressive at all, but it's so stupid.
It is.
It's so stupid, it's good. Yeah.
It's iconic. Like, Pokemon, like, a mole? This hard to recreate? Like,
I like Diglett more than Dugtrio.
Me too. This guy is annoying and is just like tainted so many memories in like the cave where you meet like
imagine if they had Diglett and then the evolution was like him like the memes, like he's a buff ass dude coming out of the ground or something.
It's very memeable. It's very iconic because you only see so much of the Pokemon. So do you want
Meowth?
You fine with these ratings or what?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
Meowth is better than Persian.
Meowth is better than Persian. I have to agree. Just because of the anime.
Yeah.
And Little Cup.
Meowth is just a silly guy too.
Yeah, I
Like, look
think
at him.
I think he's a very done cat. Very well done cat. While Persian kind of loses it a little bit. I feel like
I
Persian
think
is
it's
very
kind of mid.
Yeah.
I don't even think it gets the job done.
Oh yeah, not in terms of the rating. It's just like it's a cat meets
Yeah.
the cat quota, kind of like that.
Yep.
Now Psyduck, I know you think
Now we
this
have
guy's
to
a go. I do not think this is a go.
No, he's not goated level. He's like,
I would put him here. As a duck.
I think he gets the job done just because the lore behind them is cool.
Okay.
Like
I'll have
it's
to
a
respect your
it's a
opinion.
basic duck, but they made it not just a duck because it gets headaches
Yeah.
and it has psychic powers.
I wish they
from
made
its
it
headaches
water
being so
psychic
bad.
though. That would be so much cooler.
Yeah, it would be a lot cooler.
Now Golduck is where you lose me. I don't think Golduck is it, in my opinion.
I think it's mid. I think it's on the same level as like Persian. And
Okay,
then,
so I think both of these are mid, so I will give you Psyduck, but I will take Golduck.
okay.
So it balances it out. Instead of both of them being here, you get Psyduck up to job done, and I take Golduck down to this ain't it.
Okay.
Mankey Primeape. Obviously, this line is made goated in Gen 9, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
because before that, this line is very mid. It's very mid.
Yeah, but it is cool.
It
like
is a
they're just
fighter
angry
monkey.
monkeys.
Yeah. I like Mankey more than Primeape, though.
Yeah,
I kind of like.
me too.
I would do this.
Where does his tail go?
I guess. Probably. Yeah, the fact that this learns Iron Tail is weird, dude. It's weird.
All right, now we got a classic.
This is a classic. Arcanine.
Growlithe.
I think you
I
have
think
to put
Growlithe-
Arcanine as in banger. Like the way it looks like a legendary Pokemon almost. For
It
Gen
does.
1, this looks very like extra.
I think they're both bangers.
You think so?
Yeah. Like I think Arcanine's cooler, but Growlithe, he should like it fits.
Yeah.
He's just a little puppy.
Yeah.
He's a fire puppy.
Yeah.
Just works.
I have to agree. Okay, we got a lot of mons to get through.
I like
Pollen-
how all the goats are mega evolutions.
Mega Evolution is a goated mechanic. What do you want?
I mean, true.
I would put Squirtle and goated, like honestly, but that's just me. Poliwag line without Politoad.
I like Poliwhirl the best, just because like,
The hands.
well, this is personally, because like he's not like angry yet, like Poliwrath, but he's still like a punching guy. He's in his training arc, but he's
Yeah.
still like very innocent.
Yep.
So he's just like a funny guy.
I like Poliwag the best,
The designs are cool.
but I
Like-
think we can. I think we could do something like this maybe, and then this.
I think they all get the job done probably.
I
Like,
really like that this is a water fighting type, and I really like how it plays. But I wish it looked a little bit more like a fighting type, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because the only thing
I
that's
wish it
giving me
changed a
fighting-
little more between Poliwhirl and Poliwrath.
Yeah, to give it like a little push on the fighting, like give it like some even bigger gloves, or like give it like some wristbands, or like Primeape has, or just give it some accessories or something, like, or headband even, just like something, you know. Now here we
mean,
have a goat.
I think these are all bangers, and Mega Alakazam is a goat.
I kind of Kadabra is kind of on the edge of losing me a little bit.
I think Kadabra is cooler than Alakazam.
I think Alakazam is a goat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Alakazam is just a straight
I
up
think
goat.
Kadabra looked like Alakazam looks like the dad, and Kadabra is like the 16-year-old. But
Yeah.
Kadabra, like I don't know why they removed like the red mark and stuff. The red.
No,
on
that
it.
would be
I
sick
thought that
to
looked
have
cool.
still. Yeah.
But Mega Alakazam's just like sick.
Oh yeah, the Mega Alakazam is really sick. He's just like has the spoons floating. Is kind of like is the antithesis of brains over brawn. You know, just gives up all his physical health to just be the mental, just like sage status, and the stats to back it up. And he has one of the most godlike abilities, like in my opinion, so one of my favorite
Now we have the complete opposite.
abilities.
We got the Machop line.
Yes, this is brawn over brains.
I think, personally, I would put Machop and Machoke and gets the job done, and then Machamp is a banger.
Yep, I'm down for this. Machamp can even arguably be a GOAT just because of how impressionable he is. Like, it's very
I think either. I'm good
iconic.
with either. I like him. He's
I
a
like
cool
him a
guy.
lot. Yeah, and he also gives that like powerful. Like if you meet this guy in the E4, you know you're in for a fight. You know?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm kind of I'll say banger for now. And keep it that way. Okay, another
Well,
line.
we do have at least one more goat
Yeah.
I know of, so.
Yeah.
Or a few at least,
Yeah,
actually.
a few more goats. Yeah, for sure. Bellsprout line. I'm very biased on this line. I like this line a lot. How it plays, I like that it's undervalued, and I like they have a niche to fill, and I love their designs. Their Bellsprout to me is a goat. So if you have any other, like,
they're all funny guys.
How far do you want to pull them down? Is like my Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell gets the job done. I can see.
Yeah.
Like the mouth is a little derpy. That's fine. But these are, I think these are,
I think
like
they're
I would put these at goat. So if you like have any other, I would probably just put them at bangers.
I think they're bangers. I don't think they're goat status.
Yeah. And then we have Tentacle. I love Tentacle. I think Tentacle is super awesome.
They're cool.
I like this a lot. I think this is a banger, and I think this is like either here or here. I don't really know.
Had to close my door.
Oh yeah, it's no problem. Do you think
I think they're on the same level.
Okay.
Like Tentacle's like a little guy, and then Tentacruel, he's like, I don't know. It's just a nice evolution.
It is.
Like
you can clearly see that
he just gets
related.
more badass.
Yeah. And I like how the eyes are like on the undershadow. Like they make the undershadow like an actual part of its body instead of just like being shadow. Yeah.
Like it's kind of scary.
It
like
is.
You were swimming, you see that guy? Like I'm a little afraid.
I'm swimming faster. I'm picking up speed real quick. I'm heading opposite direction. Okay, we got the Geodude, dude.
Do you not like Geodude?
Well, I don't have anything against Geodude. It's more like it's collateral. It's like
I think Geodude's better than its evolutions.
I have to agree. I think Golem gets the job done. Graveler is very mid to me, and Geodude could even be a banger to me.
He's just that guy.
Rock with arms, like that's a cool concept.
It is cool.
I just don't know where they were going with like the Golem.
Yeah, why'd they go like because Graveler's a very
obvious,
understandable evolution.
But then Golem is just like it's a completely different type of rock. It's a completely different type of shape language, shading, and the colors.
It has like different. A protruding face now.
Yeah.
Rather than just
Golem Geodude just doesn't look like a Golem or like a Graveler evolution almost.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It belongs somewhere else. Ponyta Rapidash.
I like Ponyta more than Rapidash, but they're nothing crazy.
I would probably do something like this.
Yeah.
And I only think Ponyta gets the job done because it's a cute pony, like it's supposed to be, and because it has the little cup aspect, like it's the goat, like one of the goats, little cup.
This is a banger line right here.
Yes, I would have to agree. Like line. I think Slow Bro is a banger. Slow Poke, like you can't really go wrong with this design. It's very iconic. It's very rememberable. But this is not up there with them. This is
You don't like it? It's like
odd.
the thing, like it totally immobilizes the Slowpoke in it. It like takes over its whole body basically. I think that's like the lore.
Yeah, but you see that this design does not really make sense. Like how did this kid could not really stand on its tail and hold that much weight. Like that makes no sense to me.
He's just a goat.
and it's
only we don't have Slowking here.
Yeah, sad we don't have Slowking, and also it's kind of weird that we don't have a Mega Slowking. I feel like that design would be slapping absolutely goated.
Yeah.
Like imagine this, but like upside down. Like he has like a hat that's immensely huge. You know.
What if he just has like a throne?
Ooh,
that's his Mega.
Yeah. Okay,
anyway.
So I'm gonna hit you up with the. I actually think that Magnemite is kind of goated, but I'm down to put him in banger. But Magnemite as a concept, like a living magnet, like this.
I think he's a banger. I don't think he's goated level.
Magneton is a very logical next step for this.
I think they're bangers. They're cool.
Okay. I kind of like how they went with Magneton, and I feel like Magnezone. I kind of don't like where it went from Magneton to Magnezone.
Yeah.
I love that it's more alien-like, but I don't love that it doesn't keep that like togetherness. I feel like it could have more of that.
It's like, it's just a better like Doug Trio, like Diglett to Doug Trio type of evolution.
Yeah.
Like 1 to 3, it's just better done.
Yeah.
Better concept.
I guess, yeah.
Better bitches, better money.
My call's better.
Oh, here's another duck.
That's another duck. I love Galarian Farfetch'd. I'm not too fan of this guy.
I mean, I think he gets the job done. He's just cool because like he uses a leak.
Yeah.
As like his weapon. He's just he's a really derpy and funny guy in the anime.
Yeah, true. Dodu of Dodrio though.
Like, what do you think about them?
I think they're a little weird.
They're strange.
They're
like
just
conjoined
like
twins.
mid. Like, I don't really get where they were going with this design.
I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I see the concept. I'm just not a fan of it.
They do hit hard, but that's like it. Doduo is decently fast and hits hard. Dodrio is decently, like, it's a little bit on par, I think, because of the speed, the way the speed is caught up. But at least they hit hard and they have a play. But design doesn't like speak anything like super to me. I don't really know.
Like, where'd the third head come from?
Yeah, true.
Like, if they just kept the 2 and like
yeah,
the 2 became like badass, like I think it'd be better.
Yeah, I would agree. Seal and Dugong.
I mean, Seal's a silly guy.
Is it a banger?
Okay, he's not a banger. He gets the job done. Yeah. I think it's just his tongue.
I like Dugong though. I actually don't mind Dugong because it's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I just think they get overshadowed by Walrein.
They really do. Walrein has like the extra elements. I think they get the job done.
And stuff. Yeah, they get the job done.
Now, Grime and Muck.
I think these are like, they're so simple, but they're bangers.
They're bangers. I have to like. This is how you do like a garbage Grime Pokemon early. Is it a very simple design? You don't get a lot of points for like being like inventive, but does it work? Oh yes, it does. It's iconic. Easy to remember.
I think people have grown to like this line more like recently. I'm pretty sure people used to not like it that much.
Yeah, but recently and it's definitely. Like, I think getting Alola versions helped a lot.
Oh yeah.
All right, Shelter. It's obviously the vagina Pokemon.
I think Shelter gets the job done, and Cloyster, he's a banger.
Oh really? I would put them the other way around.
I like Cloyster. He's cool. It kind of looks like there's a Ghastly inside him.
I'll put them both as bangers then. Okay, now how like okay.
I don't know if Ghastly is goated.
I feel like Ghastly's goated.
I think the other 3
like,
are
look at how iconic this is. Like the design, you can't miss it.
Like it's cool. I just think the other 3 are better.
Oh, you like Haunter better than Ghastly? Really?
Yeah, I like Haunter more.
Okay, let me do this. You can't argue with this.
That's fair. Yeah.
These are just like goatstatus.com. Onyx?
He's one of the Pokemon of all time. I mean, he gets the job done.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like a talking rock snake.
The only reason Onyx gets the job done is because of his sheer size.
Yeah.
If this was even a slightly smaller Pokemon than it is, this would go straight in the garbage can. And it also should have a higher attack stat, in my opinion, even though that would make it a little bit broken. Like, this mon is cool because of it's so large, and it really was one of the Pokemon that I'm really glad got an evolution pretty early, because it really needed one. Really
Steelix is cool.
Yeah,
I like Mega Steelix is one of my favorite megas.
Mega Steelix is awesome. It can Dragon Dance. It has 200 like a billion defense. Like you can't Can't argue there. It's Mega Steelix.
The design's really cool. Like
Yeah, it has
in game, you see the
crystalline, like-
floating crystals
Yeah.
rotating around it.
Yeah, for sure.
He's definitely been working on his jawline as well. You can tell.
Yeah, for sure. Drowsy Hypno. Lore-wise, these are creepy as fuck. Their designs are kind of mid.
Yeah, I don't know which one I like more.
I don't like Hypno that much. I would put that in this ain't it, bro.
That's fine.
And this can kind of like be mid, I guess.
Yeah.
Krabby Kindler.
I just think they get overshadowed by Crawdaunt so much.
Yeah, but that's not really their fault though.
No.
You know? It's if you need a crab Pokemon for Gen 1, Krabby definitely fits the
I wish
quota.
they kept the same red as Krabby for Kingler.
I think I wish so too.
I don't like the palish, like burnt orange.
Yeah.
It's like
a
scarlet.
it's more like a salmony red.
I like the like scarlet bright red that Krabby has more.
What about like this? Gets the job
Yeah.
done in mid, yeah. Voltorb. Kind of a funny concept.
Yeah, it's funny. I think Voltorb is better than Electrode.
I think so too. I would say probably gets the job done mid.
Yeah.
It's not very, like, if you're making an evolution to a Pokeball and it just flips around, I don't feel like you're really...
Yeah, it's like, they could have done something cooler, but they just did that.
It was probably a really busy day at the office, I think. Okay. Living eggs and living palm tree. Make
I
it
don't
make sense?
understand how eggs go to a palm tree.
Eggs go to coconuts. Makes no sense to me either, but...
Yeah, but they're cool. Executor's cool. Execute is like...
Yeah.
It gets the job done, I guess. It's just eggs with faces.
Yeah. Do you think Executor is a banger, though?
I think Alolan Executor is a banger.
I think so,
I
too.
don't think-
They're getting the job done. They're getting the job done.
They're
Cubone
cool,
Marowak. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like lore-wise, these are really cool.
Yeah. I love Cubone. I'm not as fond of Marowak.
Yeah. He gets too angry.
Yeah. I think Cubone could even be a banger.
Yeah, I like it.
Marowak gets the job done. Like, lore-wise, it fits the description. You see it's the evolution. You see it's the mother. I just don't like how it's like you can't really see it's a skull anymore, and I don't like that.
Yeah. It kind of just looks like its face.
It is its face. It's kind of like weird. Alola Marowak, though, pulls it back again.
Oh, yeah.
It becomes a real banger. Even goated, almost. Like,
I agree.
Hitmonchan.
Alolan forms are just so goated.
Yeah, Alola really brought it home with the designs. And the way they play, too. A lot of the Alola mods are really cool like that. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee.
Like, I think they get the job done.
Yeah. It's kind of weird to me how this has clothes on and this does not. This has a mouth and this has not. I feel like this is a bit too much. This is a bit too little.
Yeah.
I feel like they could both like meet in the middle. Like if you tone this down a little bit and if you tone this up a little bit, that's like where you kind of they kind of meet somewhere in the middle. Which is why I like Hitmontop a lot. Hitmontop kind of feels like it don't feel like the middle road of these Pokemon, but it feels like a natural evolution of Tyrogue, and it fits like the whole line better, I feel.
Yeah, it's like a dreidel, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
He like spins on his head.
Yep. Kind of ball toy. Licky Tongue.
I forget which is which. Like licky tongue. They run together for me.
Yeah.
It gets the job done.
One
like,
has Wi-Fi, one has not.
Like they went for a goofy guy with a long tongue, and that's what it is. Like, you can't like you could say it's a bad Pokemon because it is, but it's silly.
I like it though. I like the pink color on it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's mid.
He's kind of just like Majin Buu.
Yeah. It's very
Dragon
much.
Ball.
Yeah. It's like
Might have been inspired.
Distant relative to Kirby or something.
Yeah. Like if Majin Buu and Kirby had a child, it'd be Lickitung.
Yeah, and then you just took the tongue and just like, mm-hmm. Coughing, wheezing.
I like coughing more than wheezing.
I don't mind either. I feel like, again, Galarian wheezing, you can't beat the top hat, dude. The top hat is crazy. It's baller, but...
Like, Antonio, like, look at coughing's, like, mischievous face, and then wheezing.
Yeah.
I don't know, he looks a little...
It looks a little... It's kind of like...
sad.
It looks a little intoxicated. Like, the gas is kind of affecting him a little bit. But I wish wheezing had a little bit more of the purple that coughing has. And I also think wheezing would be a little cooler if it was like a coughing kind of expression on the second little one.
Yeah.
But because then you have like one droopy one and you have like one really high energetic one, which makes a little more sense for his design. But here is just like both are a little droopy and they get the job done. But coughing, I think, is a banger. Yeah. Can't go wrong.
He looks mischievous.
Yeah.
He's a little prankster.
Yeah, and that works out so well with the emblem like below its mouth. Because that screams like danger. And it's like, okay, this mon actually wants to pull off something, you know? It's...
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Rhyhorn gets the job done. Rhydon is a banger.
Yeah.
Rhydon is like Rhyperior before Rhyperior, if that makes sense. It's like Rhyperior for its time. Like, this is big and badass.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
It made him stand up.
Yes. And they even made it good again by introducing Rhyperior, because now it can hold Eviolite.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Rhydon.
And Terra. Loves Terra.
Yeah, true. It's just not...
fucking sucks.
Yeah. But it's just not a GOAT, though. It's not a GOAT.
No.
Chansey. What are your thoughts on Chansey?
Gets the job done.
Gets the job done? Okay, yeah. He's a healer. Tangela.
Like mother, like Lee type.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
It's the nurse. Yeah. It gives me a little Digimon vibes for some reason. I don't really know why.
I don't know why either.
Chansey is like the mon that tells me like Pokemon is like a video game franchise for some reason. It's like it's like
it's in the Poke centers.
Yeah, but it feels like it's kind of like in the it kind of takes me to like Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, like others. It feels like it's from a different series almost a little bit. I don't really know why. Tangela, Tangrowth did so much for Tangela in my opinion.
Yeah.
Tangela was just corny when it's by itself, but Tangrowth like gives it so much context, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
Because then you get rid of these like red boots. Like the red boots, I don't know why they're there. The red boots should just be like Tangrowth.
It's like mid.
It's like mid. I feel like it is an LC goat. It is an LC goat. It is a little bit.
Still mid, though.
I think it's still mid. Yeah. Kangaskhan and Mega Kangaskhan.
Like regular Kangaskhan was like pretty cool. Like, you know, it's got its child in its pouch. Like,
yep.
For what they went for, it's pretty cool. But then Mega Kangaskhan, like, it was like, holy shit, the child is grown up now, and it attacks with its mother. Like, it's pretty epic.
And it's kind of almost like how they introduced the Mega Evolution concept too, right?
Yeah.
It's the first Mega we saw, I think.
I don't know. I was like 9 when X and Y came out.
That's a crazy line. Yeah, but it is a really nice mon though, I think. Horsey and
we don't have Kingdra.
I almost said Chelsea. What's this thing's name again?
Seadra?
Seadra, there we go. I'm like
I
Chelsea.
think it's just the definition of a good Pokemon line. Like, there's nothing crazy. Like, you add Kingdra, which is cool. But, like, it's just, like, the natural steps of Pokemon evolution. Like, it goes from a little cute thing to, like, a
little more spiky dragon.
Yeah, a little cool kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then no Kingdra yet, but Kingdra's, like, a badass.
Yeah, Kingdra definitely gave these two the context they needed, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Goldeen and Seaking.
I don't like Goldeen's face.
Me neither. I think this ain't it.
This ain't it.
It's like a koi fish, but it doesn't look as cute as a koi. A real life koi fish is a lot.
It kind of looks like it looks like a middle-aged woman.
And here it has the face that I would like Goldeen to kind of like imitate a little bit, or like
kind of derpy.
Hint towards, but I don't like the colors on this.
No, they don't mesh well together.
I'll put these here.
That's completely understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I keep having to make this smaller and smaller. Staryu. I like Staryu. This is good Pokemon.
He gets the job done.
Do you think Starmie is a banger though? I kind of like
I
how
think it can go either way.
I kind of like how the evolution has like now it's like a jewel in the center. I kind of like. I think it's.
What was it before? Like a pearl?
It's like a pearl. It's like a sea pearl like that you find in.
I think
like,
that's how it gets its like psychic powers. Yeah. I guess.
And I like the colors a lot more on Starmie as well.
Oh yeah.
It looks intimidating when you face it, or like versus Misty, and it kind of blows your team back.
Yep.
I like that. Now, Mr. Mime.
This is a goat. It's like not bad. Like it gets clowned on so much, but like they went for a mime Pokemon, and it's a mime, and it's a Mister.
I would put this like either here or here.
Now, so Mr. Rhyme, he's
dapper.
A lot cooler.
He's dapper.
Yeah. He's like a grandpa, like, and he does a little dance.
Yeah.
He's
actually gives like Charlie Chaplin vibes that I can relate to.
Yeah. Mr. Mime's just kind of creepy. I think it's no. At least they thought about it some, and like it's not completely horrendous.
You give this like Paris's face, and this becomes like
oh my god.
Go to like a Pokemon Fusion website and put in Paris and Mr. Mime right now. See what you get. Scyther? Scyther's pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Has like
so
the
I
blade
like
hands.
Scyther. He's a cool guy.
Again, Caesar, a much needed Pokemon for this thing, but I don't know. I kind of think it's a banger.
Yeah.
Would
I
you
gotta agree.
disagree to that? Yeah. Jinx. My god. Yeah, no.
It looks like Mr. Mime's girlfriend. But like I feel like that's like
okay. I don't know what to say to
you don't think that?
Well, I see what you mean. I don't know if I can agree to that for controversial reasons, but I see where
what
you're
face
heading.
did you want me to put on it? Fucking Paris?
Yeah. Are you making that right now?
I want to see what this. It's oh my god. Okay, it did the other way. It put Mr. Mime's face on Paris.
Oh wow! You have to probably switch their places then.
Yeah, let me send it to you.
Mr. Mime on Paris? That sounds horrible.
It is not a great sight.
My eyes.
If you want to show the audience,
I can show the audience if you Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look at this one. This one's even.
What the? No way. There's no way, dude. There's no way. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, let's get back to the tier list before I have nightmares.
Spare me. I'm already down. Man down.
Yeah,
Electabuzz Magmar.
They're cool. Like, they really needed evolutions. They did a lot for them. But, like, they're pretty cool on their own.
Magmar is a duck. Does that help your case?
It does.
It does? You think Magmar is better than Electabuzz?
I don't know. Like, I like both of them equally.
I like Electabuzz's personality a lot when it's, like, used in the anime and stuff. I would put them both at bangers. I feel like they're cool.
They are cool.
You clearly see from their design and like their patterns that what typing they are, and they kind of have personality. Well, Magmar isn't like a fiery hot personality, but it kind of it's a good rememberable concept.
And they're like best friends.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They're like brothers from another mother.
Kind of, yeah. They're like cousins, in a sense. All right, Pinsir and Mega Pinsir.
Well, Mega Pinsir is like something you'd see in like. How do I explain this? It's like some forest creature you'd see, and it like come at you and kill you.
Yeah.
Pinsir's just like whatever.
Pinsir is very mid, I think.
Pinsir, I think, gets overshadowed by Heracross a lot.
It really does. But that's a lot of the thing about Gen 1 is like it kind of you look at them with like you compare this stuff to later gens a lot.
Yeah.
Mega Pinsir, I feel like I don't know, it kind of fits because Pinsir has like this mouth that makes it look really intimidating, and then in real life it's like a single bug type, doesn't hit that hard unless it has some kind of like boost. While this takes Pinsir's fantasy and dials it up to 11. So now it has eyes to match the scariness of the mouth. It has the power and the stats and the
Its
ability.
wings, the horns are like spikier.
Yeah. So although not a GOAT, I would say banger.
Yeah.
That's a banger. That's better than I would design a Mega Pinsir evolution probably.
Mm-hmm.
Tauros.
It's a bull.
I think it gets the job done for a bull.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bull with the only characteristic it has is 3 tails instead of 1.
Yeah.
The Paldea ones are a lot better.
They are.
It was a nice alternative form Tauros got.
I have to agree. Now this line is...
It's goated.
I think this entire line is goated.
It's just like, because it's off the Japanese, folktale that like the koi fish swims up the waterfall or whatever, right? And it becomes like a big
dragon at the top.
Dragon, yeah.
And this just pushes this fantasy. And Gyarados is just so iconic.
He's that guy.
But Magikarp is also iconic, but for completely different reasons. And I kind of love that for that line, that they both have like an equally iconic... What's it called? Equally
and
iconic.
Like, your first playthrough of Kanto, like you pick up a Magikarp, you're like, wow, this thing sucks. And then
this thing is horrible.
And you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is epic.
Yeah. Now this is epic. Yeah. You get like a who's on moment. Which is kind of why there's like Mega Gyarados is obviously... I feel like Mega Gyarados is what the original Gyarados is, just in a modern setting, which is why I love it so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it has like that dual typing. Oh, I wish it was dragon, but it is what it is. But like, it has a really good ability. The stats are awesome.
Make it dark?
I don't know. I kind of get it because it's like angry, and that's what dark types are. Like mischievous, angry, evil. Yeah. But the thing is, like, Gyarados kind of gets... It's usable. It's really good. Like, it has rolls and stuff. But it kind of got power scaled. Like, it got Lil Bro'd a little bit, like, along the way. And
its typing is what makes it still, like, pretty good nowadays, especially.
And with Terra, too. But, Mega Gyarados is kind of, like, brings it back to, like, that demon form that the original Gyarados is in those early days. And I really love that. Lapras.
I like Lapras.
I like Lapras, too. I feel like Lapras is a banger.
Yeah, like, it's just, like... It's like the OG surfing Pokemon, you know? It's
I like that you get this as a gift. I like that.
Yeah.
And in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can find it. I like that a lot. That you can actually just, like, use this.
It's majestic. It's...
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Like, there's not much to hate about Lapras. It's just a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, and I really like that they gave it something, too, in, like, Gen 8 with the Gigantamax form. Although
true.
Dynamax is just like broken, so you can't really use it, but at least Game Freak like expanded on their idea of it, which makes it so I really like it. Ditto.
Funny guy.
Is it a GOAT? Lore wise, it has the GOAT status, like lore wise, but
yeah, I think it's a banger.
It's a silly little guy. It's a banger for sure.
Just like what it does is.
Yeah. It's iconic. It's really iconic.
Yeah.
Can't miss it. Evolutions. The first 3.
Well, how do you feel about normal Eevee?
Normal Eevee, it gets the job done. Like, it's cute. It could be a mascot like Pikachu. I feel like very much like Pikachu, but normal.
OG3. I mean, I personally like Jolteon the best.
Yeah. I like
I think
Vaporeon the best. Not for those reasons, but I like
Did
Vaporeon.
you know that in turn?
I said not those reasons.
I mean, they're all like cool though.
Yeah, they are.
Like they have very different personalities.
I like Flareon. I wish Flareon just was better.
Yeah, it's just not that good competitively. But like, it looks nice. It has like more hair. It's like a mane.
Yeah, I like its design. I have nothing.
It looks floofy.
Yeah, it looks floofy. Yes, I like its design. I just wish it was a little better. So for now, that gets like I think it gets the job done. I kind of like Jolteon. I think Jolteon's a banger if you're making an electric evolution. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Vaporeon
it's
for me
spiky.
is also,
like it looks like electricity like running through it.
Yeah.
Because all its hair is spiked up. And Vaporeon's like a mermaid.
Yeah, I really like how Vaporeon did it with like the mermaid kind of approach.
Like you can tell.
Yeah.
The good thing about the evolution is that you can tell like what type they are just by a quick glance.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Yep. And they actually just didn't make it blue. They just like did something extra to it. Like it has the you know, the extra things. Porygon.
I mean, Porygon's cool.
I
like Porygon 2 and Porygon Z are like bangers.
Yeah, I think
but regular Porygon is just like
he gets the job done.
Like it's cool how it was like a man-made Pokemon, but
yeah. I also like the fact that it's like more polygony, so it resembles like old days more. I kind of like that about it, and I would personally put it in banger. But if you think it's gets the job done, we can put it there.
I mean, it's either. I like the Porygon line. I just like 2 and Z so much more. But
I do. So in context, I would Ammonite, Amistar. Amistar looks horrible.
Amistar is kind of scary.
Yeah, it's in the Paris.
But like
Paris Pincer.
It's like Ammonite is like it's like a little guy, looks kind of friendly, you know, almost. You like pick him up and pet him, and then it becomes Amistar, and it's like scary as fuck.
Gets the job done. I feel like this is you kind of put it down again, and you just kind of run for your life.
Yeah.
I don't really like this. I like how it plays, but I don't really like it that much.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down to put it like this ain't it. Almost. Kabutops. Now these
Kabutops just looks sick as hell.
That guy just fucks, dude.
Like Kabuto, it's like
I don't know what to tell you, but like he has the abs, he has the blades. Like in the old days, if you go for like the Scyther Kabutops approach, you can't really mess it up. I feel like it's hard. It's just too cool of a concept to really mess up that hard.
Yeah.
And Kabuto is just like a little guy. I like that. He gets the job done. He's
like
a little guy.
Like Scyther, like Kabuto, you can really tell like those are like sickles.
Yeah.
You know, like Scythers, his are a little. You need to really look at them because you could think they're like wings, but then you see the wings on the back and you're like, okay, so these are like swords, kind of
cleavers. Yeah.
Kabuto, you just see him and you're like, holy shit, he's about to slice my ass up. And like him having like Swift Swim is cool because like you know he's like fast as fuck. He just be running around slicing things up.
Yeah, it's very what's it called? It's like a robot guy with a sword. Raiden, I think his name is. It gives me like that vibe.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like gives you very that kind of vibe. Just a robotic with like cleaving arms, just not robotic, and I like that. Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl was like really cool.
It was.
He's just gotten outshined so much, but like at the time, he was really cool. Yeah. I'd say.
I would probably. I don't know. I wouldn't. I probably. I don't know if it would banger him.
Yeah, maybe him at It Gets the Job Done and like Mega Aerodactyl's a banger because he's just like Aerodactyl, but like
spikier, jaggier, a little extra. Yeah. So it's kind of it feels like just like a plain evolution. I would say it follows a lot of the same design principles that evolves Aerodactyl. It just kind of fathers them up a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Like it adds a little bit.
He gets a little more badass.
it's a little more. It's just more Aerodactyl that you're getting, and that's not really bad in any case. Snorlax. How can you How can you not put this at like GOAT? Snorlax is just too iconic, too memorable.
It's a big sleepy cat.
Yeah, it's like a Kuma is like a bear, but it has like
he's a cat bear.
He's like a cat. Gives like a cat ears, very like bear vibes. Yeah.
He's silly. The storyline's cool. You have to like wake him up.
Yeah, and I love how he feels like he's very like floofy, and it's like also a kind face. So you get that he's big and strong, but he also has like that kind side to him. And I like that they tie that to sleeping, because you can always like that this guy likes to lay down. Like you don't have to play Pokemon to know that that guy not the fastest, but maybe he can take a hit or two. And you know, if you don't play Pokemon and you play for the first time and you have this in the E4 and you pick them up with like leftovers and you can just like, okay, I need someone to tank something. I'm probably not sending in mons like Jolteon or those kind of guys. I'm probably sending in like a Snorlax to try and tank a hit if I'm afraid of something. Which is kind of like a good design principle. The 3 legendary birds.
I think Zapdos
is the best. Wrong with those, bro? I think he's a GOAT.
I think they're all low-key like goats. They all look really cool, in my opinion.
I'll put these in bangers.
Just like the fire
this is a little too thin. I feel like he's just like a little like rotisserie chicken, kind of just like standing on 2 thin legs. And this kind of like has a little bit more bulk to him, but it's
Articuno's like elegant.
Yeah, it has like the elegancy to it.
If it had like something like Moltres, like ice, like icicles like dripping off its like wings, I think it'd be so much cooler.
Me too. And I also think you can afford to challenge the colors a little bit more than just like it feels like one stroke of blue. Like a little dark blue, a little white blue, but I feel like you can kind of like go a little more cyan or turquoise with these. But probably the colors back then were a little advanced, but and how you did it, but yeah, that's how I would do it.
Dratini. All right, now we have the evolution that makes 0 sense.
Yeah. But at the same time, how can you not go Dragonite?
Like Dragonite's a goat.
It's like,
and then I think the other 2, they get the job done.
They get the job done, yeah. They're cute. They make sense with each other, and then just like you don't understand what happened here, but you appreciate it. Like if you got this guy on your team and you don't know it's a pseudo, you're like, okay, he probably becomes like a pretty decently long blue dragon kind of. I can work with that. You're expecting.
You think it looks kind of like Milotic or something.
Yes, or like a Gyarados, but kind.
Yeah. But it's just like a silly orange. Like very derpy looking dragon guy.
Yeah, for sure. Mewtwo.
Are these all 4 bangers? Or goats? Sorry, not bangers, goats.
I mean, in terms of lore, you kind of have to respect them. I feel like everybody was afraid of this guy back in the day. There didn't exist a single person who didn't think this motherfucker was badass. Like if you actually play the games. And this,
do you know the lore behind the megas? So like,
not really.
Mega X is the fighting one, right? And then Y is the.
Yeah.
So X was made. It was like the artificial human one because they wanted the Mewtwo under their control to become like a killing machine, basically.
Yeah.
And then Y is like the natural Mega, where like if Mewtwo naturally, I don't know how to explain it more. If it evolved without human interference, it would have been the like more psychic, type.
Okay.
And the fighting one's what humans did, which is cool lore.
I like that a lot, honestly.
But they're all
really appreciate
all 4 of them are just sick.
Yeah.
Mew is like such a little funny guy.
True.
You wouldn't think he's like 600 base stat total, but he is.
And I also don't understand like how you get Ditto out of Mew.
Yeah.
I don't really see that. Like even if Mew goes wrong, like how does it go that wrong? I don't understand that one.
Who knows?
But I do appreciate the lore and the relation between Mew and Mewtwo. And you can also see kind of like which one is man-made, which one is nature. Like you can kind of guess.
Yeah.
So it's good design philosophy, and I kind of wish Mew got a Mega in that sense. I
Yeah.
kind of
I
get
don't know
why he does
how
it,
you'd go about it though. Like,
no.
get like a big brain.
But maybe like a more like, what's it called, like traditional, but like you have like more sacred elements to it. Maybe it's like more wise without increasing its brain size. Like, but you add some like feathery wings, make it like more angelic, maybe almost in some sense.
Yeah.
So I can see some ways they can put that, but I really like how they handled Mewtwo, and I also like the shade that Mewtwo is. Like, it's a little whiter. I kind of like that. It makes some more sense with it, I feel like. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we can both agree there's no "this is horrible and my day is ruined" Pokemon of Gen 1.
I don't think so. Like, we'll probably have one in Gen 2, let's be real. That's Gen 2. But, like, there's not, like, even the bottom Mons, at least they're not, like, in my opinion, I don't think any of them are, like, I look at this and I'm like, wow, this is completely terrible. There's nothing cool about it or redeeming at all.
It's just, like, there's...
I think the worst is, like, Wigglytuff out of the 6. Because at least, like... Like, Metapod makes sense, biological. Raticate is, like... You know, a fat rat. Like, it's a rat that ate a bunch.
Yeah.
Paris is creepy, but, like, it makes sense as a pre-evolution. Like a baby Pokemon. And Mr. Mime and Jinx, like... They're so weird, but you can tell, like... At least effort went into them designing. Yeah. And, like, they fit what they're supposed to be.
It's just what they're supposed to be isn't... I don't feel like it reaches for much.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think any of them are like... Wow, this is... Like, if there was no Jigglypuff, I think Wigglytuff is horrible. But Jigglypuff saves it. Like...
Yeah, it really does. It really does. But there's, like... Some of the Mons, I'm, like, borderline... I have to erase this design and try again because I failed at this task miserably.
Yeah.
But it's like I give this to my boss and he gives me minimum wage, kind of. That's how it feels.
Yeah. He doesn't fire me, but he gives me minimum wage.
He's not happy.
He's like, at least you tried.
I'm getting called in for a performance review, but
yeah.
They don't have any. They can't hire anybody new, so I'm sticking around for another year. Try it again.
Yeah.
That's the Gen 1 tier list. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to Ducky for sitting with me here an hour and a quarter doing this. I really appreciate it.
Was it that long? Oh my god.
I really appreciate your time. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, go follow Ducky. I'll put his stuff in the description, and we'll see you for Gen 2. This has been your boy Soul Blaze, and as always, see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. Peace.